Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and today we are going to be talking about some imminent news. Okay, so today is October 16th, which means this is Xavier's birthday. Now, are they going to release a PV tonight in order to push out more content much faster to all of us? It's a possibility. I am not going to say no, that it's definitely not, because I've said that in the past and I've had to eat my words many times over. So I am going to leave the door open to the possibility of a PV coming out potentially tonight. That being said, what is the PV going to be about? There has been some conflicting information circulating over on X, and we're going to go over not one but two schedules, okay, talking about all of this shenanigans. I am very excited because the other one is so in-depth, but we're going to go over the first one. Now, the first one, this one was sent to me by a friend of mine. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you. But I appreciate when people send me, stuff that I can cover. It's a lot of fun for me to see what you guys are interested in talking about, like me talking about and whatnot, so I appreciate anybody. And actually, if you want to send me things that you want me to react to or whatnot, if you are part of the Discord, the Discord, I have a Goblin Dropbox under the community category where people, members can actually send me different posts or Reddit posts or whatever for me to react to. So that is like the prime way to like really get it in my face. That being said, this looks really interesting, so let's go ahead and go over this. So we have here the solar card, which was, Zane's myth. Then we have birthday card for Xavier. Then the next thing that it's saying here is that we're going to have the multi-banner for the Big Five, and a lot of whispers have been going around that the upcoming multi-banner, whatever multi-banner is up next, is supposed to be something that is spicy. It is autumn, it is supposed to be spicy, it is supposed to be like movie themed or celebrity themed or whatever, and some people are saying it's Halloween themed. Am I trusting this? After my previous crash out for the the previous beach banner? I don't know. I want, in my heart of hearts, I want to believe that it's going to be spicy, because it's been literally half a year already that we haven't had any spice. More than half a year, I think, because the last one was Catch 22, and the soul is wanting for the spiciness. That being said, is it gonna be spicy? I don't know. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. It's been too sad, too fluffy lately. We need some spice to change things up a little bit. But that's my personal opinion. Now, moving on, we're supposed to then have Silas's Myth rerun happening from November 10th to November 16th. So interesting that we're gonna have it after the multi-banner. That's what this particular roadmap is saying. Then we're going to have a solo for Raphael, and then we're going to have a rerun lunar solo, probably for a group of different guys, from the 11th, so November 28th until December 4th. And then we're going to have a lunar solo for Caleb, and then the new myth for Silas, and then the Big 5 anniversary banner that's going to happen. That's going to happen at the very end of this year, going into January. So this is what this particular roadmap is saying. There is no discussion about potential new promise cards. There's no discussion about potential main story updates or whatnot, because we are technically still missing some main story update. We need something for I believe it was Raphael and Xavier. So if you look at the schedule right now, it looks pretty barren in terms of content for Raphael and also content for Xavier. Yes, you do have one lunar card for Raphael, but it really is overdue that we're gonna get another Raphael card. So it is interesting that there is no like specific designated time for Raphael or Xavier in this little schedule that we have. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have main story update happening in this time frame. Okay, so this is the first prediction that people are talking about that has been circulating over on XHS and also over on Twitter. Now, the second one that I actually stumbled across just now is actually something really, really recent. So this one was posted 11 p.m. On October 15th. This one was posted at 10 a.m. on October 15th. So it's like 13 hours difference if I'm doing my math right. Is that right? So this may or may not be true. This is posted by Rhea, which Rhea. I've covered them before. I do a lot of different discussions based on their posts and whatnot, and they also post like the calendars, schedules, whatnot. So they are saying that this is from another uncle saving this. I'll see if it's true or not later. So let's see if this is true or not, okay? This has a lot more information. This even covers some main story updates and whatnot. So they're saying that what's next after Xavier's birthday from the 18th until the announcement, the PV will be on the 18th, right? And then from the 19th until the 26th, we're going to get Myth rerun for Silas. So that would be really nice, but we're also going to get main story update for Raphael and also Xavier, which will be really peak time for something to drop like that, because I can see them dropping a main story update during reruns specifically, because it's just easier to kind of bring out that information and you're not really like destroying the experience of a myth or whatever, because it is technically a rerun. So we're going to have that, and I like how this particular roadmap also says like the dates of the PV dropping. So if this is the case, then we're going to have to wait until the weekend to see what's going to come out. I don't know how confident I am in believing when the PVs are going to come out based on this schedule, mainly because the PV drops for the banners have been a little bit unpredictable. Like the last time when we were going to get Xavier's birthday, I literally made an announcement in my Discord. I was like, hey guys, spoilers, if the PV drops sometime soon, please put the spoilers in the spoilers chats and whatever. And then literally that night, the PV dropped for Xavier's birthday banner, and I was like, whoa, I somehow had magical powers there. So it is really unpredictable right now. We're gonna have to wait and see when the PV is going to drop, but everybody stay on your toes. Everybody is probably like really butt clenching right now, just waiting until the myth or even the multi-banner PV drops. So we gotta see. Now, up next, after the myth rerun and also after the main story drops, we're going to get the Halloween multi-banner that is kind of displayed here. This is saying it's Halloween multi-banner. I don't know if it's really gonna be Halloween multi-banner. We gotta see. But it might be autumn theme, it might be Halloween theme, it might be the celebrity whatever theme, but everybody has said, okay, look, everybody was saying this about the beach banner, but everybody is saying about this next multi that it's supposed to be spicy. I hope so. Again, I hope so, but we don't know. And then we're supposed to get a Raphael and Zane secret promise. So we're gonna get a new promise, the heartbeat promise also. And then we're gonna get a new couple outfit pack, which is not something that is new, because for the past few multi-banners, we've gotten like a special outfit pack that you can purchase. Like the most recent one was that, oh my god, it was the school like tracksuit and whatever, and then the one before that, if I'm not mistaken, was the not ancient but like traditional Chinese outfit, which was really, really cute, and I purchased the Chinese outfit and I didn't purchase the tracksuit because I'm like, the tracksuit was not my vibe. And then we're gonna get a 5-star free, so probably a heartfelt gift for Xavier, which would be really nice. Again, we're not going to have that many Xavier things towards the end of the year, so it would be interesting to see main story for him. a heartfelt gift, and also upcoming here, a free 4-star. So that's probably going to be like 10 days with him or something like that. So we're going to get this lineup here for the next multi-banner, which is going to be very intense. Multi-banners are always intense the first 2 weeks, and then the third week that it's out, everybody's like, okay, we want the new content. And then after that, we're going to get a Caleb solo. So versus the previous schedule that we had, it said we're going to get Raphael solo first, and then we're going to get Caleb solo, but this one flipped it. So, I mean, not bad, right? We're gonna get a Caleb solo, and then Raphael solo after, and then we're going to get Silas's new myth. I would actually much prefer this schedule over the previous one, mainly because I get to save a lot here, and with new main story they give you some, you know, diamonds and whatnot, and you get some time to actually save and grind also, and then it would just be perfectly working out with like my schedule for my own financial benefit. Because my god, Zane's myth completely wiped me out, guys. Anyway, so then we're gonna get solo for Raphael, then Silas's new myth. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about the theories people are having about Silas's third myth. That could be for another video, but right now we're just gonna, you know, breeze through this. And then we have here the solar lunar rerun that was stated in the previous schedule as well. So we're all kind of agreeing that there's going to be a multi, that Silas is going to have a rerun. Basically, the main things that people are agreeing upon are myth rerun for Silas, multi, solar for Caleb, solo for Raphael, new myth for Silas, and then this solar lunar rerun. The solar lunar rerun is probably going to be maybe like a multi-banner rerun. Who knows? That's what I'm thinking, because solar lunar rerun to me sounds like only one of the love interests, but why would they do that if they could benefit of having all three of the OG love interests, is what I'm thinking that they're going to rerun before they even touch upon rerunning any of Silas's cards. So I think that that's what's going to happen. Like, it's a multi rerun, not a solo. If it is a solo, this is going to be the first time that we're going to see how they're going to handle solo banner reruns. And that's going to, of course, set the standard for the next solar lunar reruns coming up. So if it's only one card, I feel like that would kind of waste people's time. And usually during reruns, everybody gets really bored of the game, so this is the perfect time to like grind for different pulls and whatnot, because if we're gonna have Silas's new myth and then a solo lunar rerun which only lasts a week, and then the anniversary multi and second round of the promise, this is going to be a very financially difficult time, and it's also around Christmas. So I have a feeling that revenue is definitely going to spike during this month again, as it did last year, and that is pretty much my prediction on that. I don't know if there's anything else that I can really say just by looking at this. I do feel like after this anniversary multi that's going to come up, we may end up having like probably like Caleb's rerun happening next year, and then a potential Caleb new new myth also next year, like early next year. I can't really say, maybe like the first 4 months of the year in 2026 is what I'm thinking, just based on this particular schedule here and how they're doing myth reruns for Silas and also his new myth. So potentially the first 4 months of 2026 we're gonna have Caleb's rerun for his myth, and also for his new myth also. Alright, I think that is pretty much it. This is all the information that I basically found in like the first 10 minutes of logging in. So Hopefully you guys find this information very helpful. It is, of course, very important that everybody gets to know this, so that way we can plan our polls. That's like the importance of having a roadmap. It's so that way we can have an idea of how to plan our polls. And of course, all of this is just hearsay. All of this is just, things that you have to take with a grain of salt. But from previous roadmaps that we've had, having something like this, incredibly helpful to plan polls and whatnot. So definitely plan out your polls, think about what you're going to pull on and whatnot, and hopefully you get all the cards that you want, especially since this game is incredibly difficult to save for. Anyway, that is pretty much it. I hope this video helped you guys. Leave a comment down below. What are you pulling for? What are you hoping is gonna be next? Is it gonna be the myth rerun for Silas, or is it going to be the multi that everybody's talking about and whispering about being quote-unquote spicy? We'll see. Am I gonna crash out again? Who knows? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn the Gacha Goblin. If you would like to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you've liked this video, hit that like button as well. And if you want to be part of the community itself, go ahead and click the link in my bio to join our Discord server. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye-bye now.